Hey, it's Core from Cody Media. I help restaurant owners get butts in seats with digital marketing. Today I want to share with you how to market your restaurant and get customers with email, text, and Facebook/Instagram Messenger. These are really powerful tools to get customers in, build relationships, and get them coming back over and over again. But before we get started, if you could do me a huge favor and click the subscribe and notify me button below, that'll help more people discover this channel so we can help more restaurant owners get customers in. So I want to talk about these three platforms and the advantages and the disadvantages of each, all right? So we're gonna start with the old kid on the block, which is email. Email marketing, a lot of people, say, maybe email is dead. And for a time I thought I didn't see the value in email, but now I really see how powerful it is because you own that information. When you get people's email address, you can get them into a database, an email platform. The ones you're probably familiar with, MailChimp, Constant Contact, ActiveCampaign. Those are some of the more famous ones. And what you can do with these emails, you can send longer emails that include links, text, pics. Okay, so let's say, here's some examples. Let's say you're having a holiday special, and like a family style holiday special that you're offering. You could send out an email and let people know and give them, text what's included. You can have a picture of the item. You can give them a link where they can go order now. All right, that's one example. Another example would be like catering. If you have catering opportunities, let's say around graduation time or wedding season, you can send out and say, hey, if you're looking for catering, we're here for you. And again, you have text, a picture, and you send them a link to where they can go, whatever your process is, whether they have to fill out a form on your website or something. But you can just include more things in it. Other positive things about it is it's very inexpensive. I believe email is around half a cent, so I'm going to say inexpensive. Okay, so email is half a cent. So I'm terrible at math, so we send out 1,000 emails. What is that? Like $1? Okay, I may be wrong on my math, but it's very inexpensive to do. So that's what's really powerful about it. Now the minuses of it. The open rate, when you send out 1,000 emails, the open rate is usually around 20%. So if we send out 1,000, we're going to have 200 people open it. Okay, so the open rate is around 20%. All right. Now, with those links that you include, what we say is click-through rate. What click-through rate, and you may have heard that term, that means what percent actually click a link to leave the email and go to like your website or your social media or something. You are very lucky and doing something really right if you get a 2 to 3% click-through rate. So that means a couple things. Someone opened the email, and so again, 1,000 people, 200 will open it. Click-through rate, only 2 to 3% of those will open it. So you can see how it's very hard to get people to take action with email. We get email all the time. I don't know if you, but I just am constantly delete. I don't read half of them. But email is important, okay? Let's go to the next one, and that's text messaging, okay? The advantage of text messaging is the open rate is about 90 to 98%. Think about you. When you get a text message on your phone, you're going to at least read it, okay? You've got that notification. Somehow you want to get rid of that notification on text messaging. So whether you see it in your list of text messages and you just delete it, or you click on it to read it just to clear that notification, right? That's what's really powerful about it. You can send out flash sales. So let's say a snow day. Let's say it's a snow day. And you could send out a text message to parents and say, hey parents, flash sale today. kids eat free with an adult purchase, something like that. You can send something out right today and you can generate business and get butts in seats just from that text message. It's that powerful. Restaurants that I work with, they say, we send out a blast like that and they're up 10 to 20% that day just because so many people see it and open it, okay? Now, what are the disadvantages? Okay, it's shorter. Okay, you only have so many characters in a text message, right? There's no pictures, okay? You can't, it's not as maybe fancy or eye-catching as an email. All it is just text, words, okay? And it's shorter, okay? It's slightly more expensive, slightly, okay? So I believe it's about a penny per text message, all right? So we send out 1,000 text messages. It's going to cost about $10. Okay. So it's slightly more expensive. And the more people you have in that database, the more it's going to cost you. But like I just said, it's really powerful because if you send out a text message blast, 90% of those people open it, you can get butts and seats that day just from that text message. So that's what's really powerful about it. Okay. Now let's go to the newest kid on the block, which is Facebook, and now Instagram. This is brand new, Messenger, okay? And more people are moving to Facebook and Instagram Messenger, and you may be one of those people. And it's just as high of an open rate as email, or as, text, okay? 90 to 98% open rate, okay? But what's really powerful about Facebook Messenger is it combines the best of email also, because in this you can have pictures, you can have links, okay? So with the restaurants we work with, we include links, buttons, where people click a button and it can take them to show, like in Google Maps, where you're located, because that's a question a lot of people have, where are you located? So they come in, they sign up, and they click the link to find out where they are on Google Maps. You can also include a link to your menu, all right? So you can have that button and it takes them right out to check out your menu. Now, we find this open rate is around 20 to 30%. Okay, because it's on their phone, it's not a lot of friction. They can just click the button and they don't even really know that they're leaving Facebook Messenger. It kind of just pops up a web browser and they can then see it. And so you can pack a lot of information into Facebook Messenger. Okay, now the downsides of it. Okay, Facebook put some new rules in place about 6 months ago about how often you can send messages to people. All right. This was a new tool, and we use a tool called ManyChat. Okay. And it's called a Facebook Messenger bot. Okay. And I don't like that term bot because it sounds like it's a robot, but they put some rules in place because people were becoming spammers. If you've ever interacted on Facebook with a bot where it's kind of automated messages, people were just like blasting people all the time. So they put some rules in, and basically, after someone interacts, there's a rule called 24-hour rule. Okay. So if someone interacts with your Facebook Messenger, okay, you have 24 hours to send them another message. Okay. Now there's some nuances to this that I'm not going to get into with this video, but what you have to do if you want to talk to them again is you have to get them to interact again somehow. Now, how do we do this? There's an option where people, and it's called a one-time notification, where if they want a one-time where we can send them, people can opt into that, and that's really powerful. But we can also send them email and text messages where if they click the link in like the text message, it'll open up Facebook Messenger, and now we can deliver those photos and the longer form text and those links. Now we can get them back into Messenger, which is much more interactive. It's a better experience, and we find much higher conversion rate where people see those messages and now they're coming in. So this is a really powerful system of how you can have conversations, build relationships with your customers, and get them in over and over again. You can let them know about events you have, catering opportunities. You can let people know about specials or sales here, and you can pack it all together right here in Facebook Messenger. And this is why we use all three tools. But I really love Facebook Messenger, and they've now just merged their Instagram into one, and it sounds like they've got some exciting plans for what they're doing. And WhatsApp is also coming into that as well if you use WhatsApp. So that's a brief overview of how we use those tools. If you're not using them, I would highly recommend that you start building a database, getting email, text message, and get them into Facebook Messenger so you can communicate with people and build a relationship. All right. So again, if you have any questions, drop it in the comments below. Love to chat. Or I have a link where you can set up a strategy call where we can talk about how to get more butts and seats at your restaurant. That's all I have for today. I hope you're having an awesome day, and I will talk to you soon.